Our family was fortunate enough to go on a Let's Start Talking project to Florence, Italy. And we came here to help people practice their English using the Bible.
Here, one of the great things about Let's Start Talking is they set up the travel from start to finish, and so we flew overseas.
And I picked them up and brought them back here, and they stayed with us at the school. They lived here, but they worked at the church building, which is in the center of Florence.
The church had been doing some advertising beforehand, and they had these signs that had been out for at least a couple weeks before we even arrived. A lot of the people who come to read have said that this is what they saw and this is what got them interested in the programs. We are doing our lessons in a 300-year-old Russian church. We've got a nice big room with tables all around. We actually spend most of our day in this room, actually.
We start our day with a devotional.
We want to hold up to you the people that you've brought to us, the readers we're reading with, Lord, that God, that you will just please take care of them and draw them closer to you long after we leave.
It's important to be prepared when your reader arrives, so I like to look at the lesson, maybe one or two of the lessons that are coming up, and to remind yourself of what the seed thought is for that lesson.
People come in and get to sit down with a native-speaking American and practice their English for 45 minutes at a time. That is a valuable commodity across the world. People will pay good money for that, and we offer it for free.
After each reading session, you will write down a few notes about your conversation that you had with them, just to jot down their level of English, but also important questions that they ask to show if they're searching. And it's important to leave a little bit of information for each reader for the local church to follow up with them.
During our lunchtime, sometimes we'll get out into the city and walk around. We all want to get out and see the city. What better way to do it than invite one of your readers who lives in that city to get out and show you around. And that way you're getting a great tour, a great way to see the city, but you're also spending time and getting a chance to share your life with a person who's reading the story of Jesus as well.
It's just so much fun.
We do a lot of shopping at the local grocery store, and we find that it's easier to stay within budget if you eat like the local people do. So Italy, we've got pasta.
We read in the afternoon and into the evening. A lot of times dinner is just grabbing something between reading sessions. Part of our team organization is making sure somebody's in charge of the meals. And we are finally back in our room. You guys believe tomorrow's our last day? Yeah. Yeah.
The parties are important because it's really a chance for the readers, the people who are coming to study with us and learn their English. It's a chance for them to come and connect because we're only here for a short time, and so when we leave, it's important for them to feel a connection with people who are here long term. The Italians, the missionaries, the church members that are here for years to come. We want them to have a connection and to build a relationship with them so that God can continue His work in them long after we're gone.
So having this group come in that does a very similar work gave us many contacts and really helped our work here. Kind of reinvigorated us to include new students, and we just see that the interest is there, both in English and in the Bible.
For me, an opportunity to read the Gospel.
There are many people like me who may be interested in English or the Bible, but they can't learn by themselves.
English conversations are for me very important to find a job.
I like it to practice English with an American teacher.
My favorite thing about this mission trip was talking to the Italians. And it was really fun to meet all the people from all the different cultures from all around the world.
And so great for kids to see their parents spreading the gospel and then them learning how to do it.
Don't hesitate to bring your children. It will change their life. It will change the way they see Jesus. It will change the way they see the world.
Going on Let's Start Talking projects was how I learned to share my faith and tell people about the Word.
The best is when you hear the seeds that are being planted.
The questions go from what does this word mean to why did Jesus say that? And so just by reading the story of Jesus, people's hearts can be touched and be changed